sweet friends. All right, so I am going to the grocery store later. I'm gonna go ahead and meal prep my breakfast because I have all the ingredients to that. And that's what I'll eat for breakfast this morning. So I wanted to show you guys that really quick. I am going to sit down after I eat breakfast and do my devotion because I am trying to stick to a solid, good for me morning routine that's gonna get me through the day, that I stay consistent with. Also want to tell you guys, I started following the Fly Lady because of Lauren from Lois Lane. She's amazing. And I'm doing all the good things and checking them off the list. I have always been a stickler for morning routines. I love them. I feel like it keeps my day in balance. And so it just helps. I love a checklist too. There's nothing like a checklist. So we are going to get to breakfast prep. Super simple. I am going to do eggs, hash browns, and I'm gonna do Brussels sprouts and onion and pepper. So I'm really excited about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and prep that up for the week so it's ready to go. One of my main things that I know that helps me be so successful is planning and prepping for the week ahead. That's one thing that I have not done. So I am doing that. I am not gonna have huge goals this year. I am just going to live this life fully, get back to the way I know how to live, and that's healthy and living this thing called life fully. So, all right, let's get to breakfast cooking. You guys ready? Let's do this. I've got two skillets. I want to show you guys how I do my hash browns and my veggies and how I do my eggs. I'm going to just fry them. I was going to do egg cups, but I've decided not to. I don't know why. I'm just in the mood for just regular fried eggs. So I'm going to have my onions and Brussels going on in this skillet and then hash browns in here, and then I'll combine them together. That's a lie. Eggs over here, hash browns, Brussels over here. I am using this pre-mix of onion and bell pepper. This is the last of it. I'm going to buy some more of this. I love having frozen vegetables because I feel like they keep longer, and then I can just throw them for convenience purposes in. And I'm gonna try some new things prepping this week, so I'm really excited. So I'm just going to use my olive oil spray that I get from Aldi that I love so much. And I'm gonna spray both of my skillets, get my eggs going. You know what? I'm gonna do egg cups. I'm gonna show you guys how awesome my egg cups are. So I'm gonna show you how to do those. Let me go ahead and get the Brussels and potatoes and all that going. We're gonna shut this down. I'm gonna add just a bag of these onions and bell peppers. And then Dave had some of these really pretty sweet peppers, and I need to go ahead and cook them. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep those as well in my mix. The rest of them probably need to go because they're moldy. Rinse those, wash those up. Looking at my peppers. Our knife is so dull. That's one thing I've got to do is sharpen it today. This poor thing's been through the ringer. I really need a new knife. All right, so I'm doing 2 peppers and then a cup of the onion bell pepper mix in my skillet. I'll put all these into my tracker and figure out the recipe. And like I said, no matter what you guys, let's talk for just a second. I need to chat with you guys. So no matter what you're doing, yes, I leave cabinet doors open all the time. Whether you are doing WW, macros, calorie counting, all the things, I want to make these recipes that are doable for everyone. So I'm going to make healthy, whole goodness foods that I love and my family loves. Well, Dave, because Chazzy's never at home. And just make it where we all can just enjoy the same foods together. I think we get in this kind of, I started this channel with WW, and I have toyed around with the new program. But I'm going to make good, healthy meals. That's one thing that I want to do for the new year is I really want to focus on good foods, good fueling foods to fill my body, to feel good, and to have more vegetables and more protein and just eat healthy. And not cut out all the sugar and all the fats because those are good every once in a while, if you know what I mean. All right. So let's get to cooking. I'm just gonna chop up my Brussels. Has anyone ever chopped Brussels and frozen them? I would love to know. I've tried frozen Brussels sprouts. I do not like them. So I thought if I chopped them myself and froze them, I wonder how they would do. So if you have, let me know. I would love, love, love. I'm trying to get these fresh veggies in, but we have a tendency to let them go to waste. So that is another goal of mine this year, is not to have so much food wasted. Really, really makes me sad to have food wasted. All right, let me get shopping. All right, friends, I'm gonna go ahead and start the hash browns as well. So I'm gonna back you guys up a little bit because I do want to do these separate. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in my Brussels sprouts, probably a tablespoon. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and fry these up as well. That way it's done. So I'm just gonna do 4 cups of hash browns in the skillet. First thing I'm gonna do, I have this Black Label thick cut bacon, and I'm going to cook enough for the week. So I'm gonna have 2 slices a day, so 1 slice per egg cup. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook these up. I'm gonna do 1 slice per egg cup, and I'm going to make 10 egg cups. So 2 each day. So I need 10 pieces of bacon. All right, that's my 10 pieces of bacon. I'm gonna throw those in the microwave and cook those up. All right, so I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on those. All right, so I'm gonna stir my Brussels. I'm going to add, stir this up a little bit. So I'm just gonna brown the hash browns, but to my Brussels, I'm going to add salt. Do this to your tasting. A little bit of pepper, a little bit, maybe a half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and then I'm going to add Worcestershire. So probably like a tablespoon of Worcestershire. I've got that in, and it's cooking up, and I'm going to steam my veggies. So I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of water. One of my sweet friends gave me this idea. It was the best ever. Instead of using and then I'm just gonna steam these Brussels until they're done. So I'm just gonna give that a quick stir. Then I'm gonna close them up. I'm gonna turn down the heat a little bit so we don't burn the goodness. And I'm going to cover those and let them steam. I'm gonna also add a little bit of salt and pepper to my hash browns. So I'm just going to crisp those up. Put a little bit more olive oil spray on there and a little bit of salt. All right, so that's done. And then I'm gonna show you guys how I do my egg cups. The bacon's almost finished. And it doesn't have to be overly cooked. I'm putting it in the oven. So I've got my oven preheated to 350. And what I do, I have this amazing brownie pan from Pampered Chef that I've loved. One of my favorites. I'm gonna do 10 egg cups. So this is all I do, guys. It's super simple. I'm going to crack an egg in each little muffin square. And these are awesome too, guys. If you're making a sandwich, it's like the perfect square for a sandwich, an eggy sandwich in the morning. So this is another great thing to prep in the mornings, for the mornings when you can just throw it together. So I'm just gonna put an egg in each cup. All right, so now I'm gonna add 1 slice of bacon to each cup. I don't mix them or anything, I just add the bacon on top. So you can add any protein of your choice. I've done ham, turkey. The oven is preheated. Yes, that's a booger egg I need to get out. Put this in the oven, 350 for 20 minutes. And they are the perfect little egg cups. Now that my potatoes are pretty brown, I am just going to add them to my Brussels. Keep it one dish. And then I'm going to cook this through. So I'm gonna cook this for about 5 more minutes and then I'll show you the after. Friends, and this is what this goodness looks like. The Brussels and potatoes are done. So I'm just going to turn off the heat, cover them up, and just let them steam for a little bit while the egg cups are cooking. I had to show you how pretty these little egg cups are. You guys, so many options to add in protein, veggies, all the things, spices of choice, but y'all, yum. All right, friends, so I've got these little containers. I got these from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to section out my breakfast and show you guys how I do it. I've already made myself a bowl for breakfast. So I'm gonna just section these out 1 cup at a time to make sure they're all even. All right, so that's a cup apiece. And then I'm going to do a half a cup in each one. I think that'll do the trick. So I've love the Pampered Chef little spatulas because it helps get these egg cups out perfectly. And I'm going to place 2 in each of my containers. I love how these are portion size. I don't have to worry. And so I'll have 2 extra egg cups, friends. Here's breakfast. Yum! So I'll have 2 extra. So I'll probably have a sandwich on Friday because you know how you kind of get burnt out on the same things. So that is breakfast prep for the week. So excited to be back on track, counting my calories and macros, getting my junk together. You guys have to see my precious cup was for Christmas. Has their names on it, says Mom. All right, I'm about to start planning. This is delightful, you guys. That everything but bagel seasoning is the bomb.com. So good. Like, so good. So, I sort of kind of have an idea. I loved, if you haven't watched Lauren from Lois Lane, if you haven't watched her recent video of 2022, her goals, I love that she said about meal planning, she did she screenshots it or saves it. I do the same. So what I do with meal planning is I'll find recipes that I love and I will text them to myself. So I'll always have that recipe. So if we're not in the mood for it or whatever, we don't make it, then I can make it the next week. So that's what I've got to do. I got to pull up my text, see what recipes I like, and go from there. All right, I'm going to get to blend. Friends, here is the plan for the week. I am so excited. So breakfast, I've already prepped those. So egg cups and potato hash. Lunch is going to be beef and rice bowls and chicken and sweet potatoes. I've already prepped the chicken. I'll show you guys that. Snacks, Hannah banana bread and yogurt and granola. I have some granola that my sweet friend sent me, so I'm going to have that this week. But I normally make homemade, so I haven't decided if I'm going to make some, but I might make some so I can just kind of mix it together and have a little bit of both. So prep is chicken, muffins, beef, the rice, veggies, and potatoes. Then for this week's dinners. Now, I like to not put the day because sometimes I like to be willy-nilly. So here's what I've got. So I got some recipe ideas from Lauren from Lois Lane. The sausage sheet pan and the beef enchiladas. Super stoked about making those. I am going to make some crock pot turkey, like an open face sandwich. I got that idea off a Skinny-ish dish. And then we'll have salad with that. And then sausage and gnocchi soup from the Skinny-ish dish. And I might replace the sausage with chicken sausage or chicken. I haven't really decided. Friday, I'm going to mix things up, you guys. I'm going to do something different. So Friday, you know, we're at the happy place, and I would love some red beans and rice. It's going to be cold, and it's the perfect cold night dinner. And then Saturday night, grilled chicken, potatoes, and salad. And then, of course, Sunday, I am ready for some chili. We haven't had chili in a hot minute. So that is the plan for the week. Now let's go shopping. You gonna get us a buggy? Hey, old Smokey, buggy. Love these pick fives. Oh yeah. This is Chaz's stuff. You gotta organize the buggy better there, Chief. Did you find the chicken? Those aren't it. Alright, my friends. And here is this week's grocery haul. I'm not very proud of the way that I shopped today. Was not as organized as I wanted. Chaz was in a hurry to get out of here, and you know, it is what it is. I'm just glad I got to spend time with my boy. So here is this week's grocery haul. So let's start over here. Chazzy wanted some of these burritos, the flour tortillas. Burritos, I'm nuts. Burrito grande. So he's gonna make him some burritos. So these are some flour tortillas. I'm making Lois Lane Lauren's enchilada, beef enchiladas. So I did find some Mission gluten-free. I was so glad. I'll tell you about the grocery store we shopped at in a little bit. So I got those. I got 2 bags of shredded cheese. I did get me some of these Yoplait Greek yogurt because I'm gonna have yogurt and granola this week for snacks. Chaz needed some salsa and some queso, so he got that. I did get the no sugar added raised barbecue sauce. Chaz and his Chick-fil-A sauce. Dave loves it too, so thank goodness. Yum Yum sauce, because of course. And the massive size of ranch dressing. That kid can eat some ranch dressing. All right, he also wanted this. Like, I never knew that he liked little guacamole minis, so he loves these. So we got some holy guacamole. We did get an 18 pack of eggs. The vegetables and fruit that I got. So I've got some celery, zucchini, squash. They did not have Brussels. I was really sad. Tomatoes, mushrooms. I did buy some more apples. I just bought the Macintosh. I'm going to do my baked apples, so I'll meal prep for those with you guys. Bananas. And then this grocery store is awesome. They have like the pick 5. So they're like cost plus 10. And so the boys love their chicken fingers and onion rings and things, but I love their veggies as well. So I got the yellow cut corn, whole corn, shoestring fries, which I was so excited about that. This fajita mix, guys, I cannot express how much I love the bell pepper and onion mix like this because I can put it in so many different recipes and it makes life easy. He got some beer battered onion rings, he's a mess. Chicken tenders, he got the spicy and then some regular. He did buy him some hush puppies. I'll let y'all know how they go. And then he wanted this. He's a ham. This is why it's hard to take a 20-year-old to the grocery store. Cajun crab dip. Some toothpaste for the Chazzy boy. All right, I did get some Polish sausage for, I'm gonna do a sausage sheet pan. Ground beef, I got one pack that's almost 2 pounds and then another pack that's almost 4 pounds because I've got 3 different recipes. I'm using ground beef. I just got regular ground beef, guys. The lean was so expensive and I'll take the extra fat. It's totally fine. I did get some boneless chicken tenders for the sheet pan meals. Chazzy got him some fries, spicy nachos, and here are the canned vegetables that we got. So pinto beans, petite diced tomatoes. I did get one of the cans with green chilies. Kidney beans, red beans, so I have red beans and rice, and then crushed tomatoes, red enchilada sauce. I will spice this up a bit, kind of make it a little bit better. the no-fat traditional refried beans, Great Northern beans, and I did get some light whip topping. I love these with my cinnamon straws, so I'm going to have that for a little snack this week. So that, my friends, is this week's grocery haul, and I will finish up my meal prepping with you guys. Can't wait for this video to come out. Day 2 of meal planning, prepping. I promise it doesn't take this long. I've just been a little willy-nilly the past 2 days doing all the things to get caught up for the new year. Love you, be careful. Matt, give me a kiss. Go get your phone fixed. Mwah. All right, so I am so glad that I prepped the things that I prepped because I was able to eat a snack when I got home. I didn't get into the junk food. I actually had chicken with barbecue sauce, and it's a great snack, and it's so good. Okay, so what I'm about to do now is I'm going to do the ground beef, and we have rice packs, so I am not going to prep rice. We're having rice on Friday. So anyway, we have rice packets for Dave. I'm not gonna have the beef bowls because what I've decided to do, we made New Year's soup, so I am going to finish that off for the week, and I bought some pre-made salads, which I will show you guys. So super stoked about that. All right, so let's get to cooking the beef. I'm gonna show you how I cook the beef. This is super simple. I got this idea from Lois Lane. Lauren, what you is do the beef first, and then I'll cut up some veggies and have that. So Dave has that as well. So he'll have the rice packs and do that. So I'm gonna have, you see what I mean? Okay, because I'm trying not to waste the food because we got so much. It's so funny. I try not to meal prep too much because then I have too much. Does that make sense? Okay, we'll be right back. Mom. So I am doing ground beef, okay? So I'm just going to just grill this up, grill it, saute it, put it in a pan. I'm going to cook this meat up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cook it. I'm going to cook the meat. I've got to find my fancy meat chopper. This thing is my favorite kitchen tool, and I need a new one because I've kind of burnt the little edge right there. But I start sauteing the meat or cooking the meat, and I let it get a little bit browned up first and pour some of that grease off and then put the seasonings. So I'm going to brown this up, and then I'll come back and show you the after. Ready. So I'm gonna add garlic powder. You guys add these seasonings to your liking. So garlic powder, salt and pepper. Gosh, that smells so good already. And some chili powder. I normally have taco seasoning ready to go, but I don't, so you know, there's that. All right, so I'm just gonna mix that up and let that cook for just a minute, and I'm gonna do some onions on the side. See how they did. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my onions and bell pepper. I should have already had that on. You guys know how much I love this fajita blend mix. We're having enchiladas tonight if you want some. I'm gonna put this.
Stop eating that much food just in one sitting because I'm not hungry for that.
Well, no, and you gotta eat. Don't get me started.
Starving.
I know.
See how it goes.
I know. All right, I gotta do this up, and I'll show you guys the after. Meat is ready to go, and that is another quick and easy way to have some meat on hand to just throw with some rice or whatever you have on hand, or even on a salad. You can make a taco salad really quick. Super easy, super fast. When you realize this recipe is gonna make so many enchiladas, you go ahead and prep those for the week. So David will have the best dinners ever. Anyway, so the meat mixture, I added salsa and canned tomatoes. And then I did enchilada sauce that covered the pan. No, I don't have a baking dish because I'm winning. I needed you to film, but I'm good now. And then all you do is put the meat mixture inside of the tortilla, and then you just roll it up. Y'all, these are gonna make like a ton. Chaz, you're gonna have to come home for dinner tonight. Okay, so I've made 3, so I'm gonna make 4 for Dave and then save the leftover meat for the rest of the meals this week. Yum-o. Sweet friends, I want to show you guys everything that I prepped for this week. I didn't show you all of it, but I was just going to talk about the things that I prepped, how I prep, and some shortcuts that I take to make the week go smoothly. So I ended up finding some awesome salad kits. I think these are amazing amazing go-to when you need something quick and easy, and you can always add more protein to them. So I did prep the Hannah Banana muffins. I will post in the description box the video that has this recipe. They're Hannah Banana muffins. They are the best. Such a quick and easy meal prepping snack. I love this. All right, so we did do our chicken. So this is about 3 chicken, well, it was 3 chicken breasts. So I have that just cubed, salt, pepper, super simple. Cook that and have it bagged and ready to go so we can pull. We did have New Year's soup. So I am going to throw this in the freezer and have it for this week. It's, not in the freezer, guys. TV timeout. We made this on, you guys, I just can't. We made this on Saturday, so we're gonna eat it this week, and I'll put the extras in the freezer is what I was gonna say. And my mom wants some, so I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna finish up eating that. I do not want to waste food. I told you guys that before. I've got to get on it. I also bought, which I love, I know that buying the larger containers of yogurt are so much cheaper, but sometimes convenience is key. So I did get these 100 Greek 100 protein. They've got 15 grams of protein. They were 90 cents at my grocery store. And my precious friend Cherie got me this granola. You guys, it's gluten-free. It looks delightful. So I'm gonna have that as my snacks for this week. So I'm stoked about that. So that is how I normally meal plan and prep for the week. Is just kind of do some things that are simple, some things that I have to prep and get ready, but keeping it simple. That is the main thing with meal planning and prepping. Make it simple for you and just have fun doing it. You will be so successful, I promise. Thanks, friends, and that is a wrap for meal planning, prepping, and this week's grocery haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks as always for liking my videos, subscribing to my channel, and just hanging out with me. It's so stinking fun. You guys inspire me more than you know. And also, always leave a comment. I would love to know what you would like for me to bring to you guys, what you would like to see more of, and all the things. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Always remember, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you are loved, you are enough, and you are flippin' phenomenal.